The church was silent, too silent. Maya stood beside her mother's coffin, 29 years old, pregnant, completely alone. Then her aunt stood up. You brought shame to this family. You have no faith. You are cursed. And the worst part, a part of Maya believed her, because in one single month, her husband disappeared. Their bank account was emptied. Her mother died, and she found out she was carrying a child, alone. How much can one person lose before they start believing they deserve it? Maya didn't grow up with much. Her father left when she was 6. Her mother worked 2 jobs, cleaner by day, cashier by night. But every night before bed, her mother would hold her small hand and whisper, "Baby, God put a fire in you. Don't let anyone blow it out." Maya believed that. She wanted to be a doctor. She wrote it down in a notebook she kept under her pillow. Doctor, underlined twice. She applied to medical school. Once, twice, 12 times, 12 rejections. Each letter felt like the world saying, "You're not enough." She ran out of money, dropped out 6 credits before graduation. 6 credits. After 4 years of fighting, she moved back home, worked at a gas station, stopped opening the notebook. The fire her mother talked about felt like smoke. Then came Daniel. He told her she was brilliant, that the world had missed out on her. She married him. But behind closed doors, he controlled her money, told her she was too dumb to go back to school, cut her off from friends. For 4 years, she slowly disappeared. Then her mother was diagnosed with cancer, and Daniel left. Not just left, he emptied their joint account. 3 days later, she found out she was pregnant. 2 weeks later, her mother died. All of it, in 1 month. This is the part people don't talk about. Not the dramatic fall, but the quiet suffering after. Maya worked at a diner 7 days a week, 7 months pregnant, sleeping on a mattress on the floor. She had $47 in her account the week before her daughter was born. She named her Ava, and the night she brought her home, she held her tiny body and whispered, "I don't know how, but I will build you something." Ava turned 1. No party, no cake. Then came the eviction notice. That night, just before midnight, Maya sat in a laundromat with $9 in her pocket and her baby asleep in a stroller, and something inside her broke. She felt empty, like the fuel was gone. Then an old woman sat beside her. She didn't ask questions. She didn't judge. She simply placed her hand over Maya's and said 3 words, "God sees you." Then she stood up and walked away. Maya looked down for 1 second. When she looked back, the woman was gone. No door had opened. No bell had rung. But something came back to life inside her chest. Maya found a nursing program with a scholarship for single mothers. She studied at 4 in the morning, used church daycare, the same church where people once called her cursed. She walked back in with her head up. Then came the final exam. She failed by 2 points. 2. She sat in her car for 40 minutes. But what she didn't know was this: that failure was the door. While waiting to retake the exam, she worked as a hospital aide. One night, she met Dr. Patricia Webb. Dr. Webb was building a new accelerated medical program designed for healthcare workers who had faced financial and life barriers. People exactly like Maya. If Maya had passed that exam, she would have taken a job in another state. She would never have been in that hospital on that night. Failure positioned her. She was accepted. 4 years later, she became Dr. Maya Collins. Years later, a foundation was created to fund medical school for single mothers. In the first 3 years, 47 women were sent to medical school. 47, because one woman refused to disappear, because she failed by 2 points, because someone in a laundromat said, "God sees you." So tell me, where exactly was she cursed? If you are in the chapter that feels like the end, if someone called you broken, too late, too far behind, listen carefully. The worst chapter of your life is not your identity. It is preparation. You don't need the whole plan. You just need the next step. Write the dream down, even if your hands shake. Take the step, even if you can't see the next one. Your story is not over. It is just getting started.